to see you again. Another week already. I hope everything's fine again and hope you are well. So we're coming to our new week, and then we're coming to a new topic. And for this week Form 5, I'm going to do another thing together with you. That is writing. But this writing is not the same as the one that we had before, because it's a new topic already for writing. Did you remember we were talking many things about animals in the previous week? But now we will go into another topic that is we also care about so much. We care about animals, we also care about our environment. And environment is going to be our new topic. And so, what are we doing today? Let's look at it. Now, look at this picture. Look at this picture. What do you see here? What do you think it is? Tell me something about it. It is a city. It is a city, but do you like this city? Or you like a mess? You wouldn't like it because look at this gray in color. Also terrible everywhere. Why? What's happening here? What are all these? Actually, it's under a sort of pollution. And what kind of pollution do you think it is? Is it water pollution? No. Or is it air pollution? Yes, it is air pollution that we are dealing with today. Air pollution. So, and we're writing something about air pollution. So we are writing, doing a piece of writing again, but don't worry, it's not this week. Next week we will have the whole thing done. But this week we are just writing, doing some preparation work on the writing. So writing about air pollution. And what? We're going to write survey report. Survey report. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you one by one. So first of all, we will touch upon something about air pollution first, and then I will also tip you into something about survey report. So this is for today. So air pollution. Look at something more about it. Why do we have air pollution? You will see many materials and resources online that tells us about it, or even in your textbook or books. But this one is quite interesting.
Air pollution. Air pollution is the introduction of foreign products into the atmosphere that have detrimental effects on living organisms and cause damage to the environment. Vehicles release chemicals in the form of exhaust fumes. These chemicals are very harmful to the environment. These gases also cause acid rain, which is also very damaging to the earth. Many industries release a lot of fumes which are harmful for the environment. Refrigerators and air conditioners release chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, which over time lead to the formation of holes in the ozone layer. These holes let the ultraviolet rays of the sun reach the earth and thus cause various health problems for humans. Fumes released by weapons are also toxic. Volcanoes, upon erupting, eject tons of smoke and harmful gases. These toxic substances linger in the atmosphere for a long time, causing breathing problems for organisms. Naturally occurring radioactive materials inside the earth sometimes decay, releasing a gas called radon. It is considered to be a health hazard as it causes lung cancer if humans are exposed to it for a long time.
This is one of the very interesting video about air pollution. So can you tell me what are the causes of air pollution? What produce air pollution? The reasons why we have air pollution. So what are the causes, the reasons why we have air pollution? Did you get some of them just now? Show you a picture and tell me. So one thing is, what's this? A car, right? Now, but when we go into Form 5, don't just say car. We should come into more difficult terms, high-level terms, higher level for Form 5, don't just say car. This kind of things we call vehicles or motor vehicles. When we talk about buses or those trains, buses or those private cars or mini buses or vans or those taxis, vehicles produces a lot of very toxic material, right? And so they are one of the reasons why we have air pollution. And the other thing, what are these? Boom, 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 all these. These things, what do you call it? It gives you energy. If you don't have this kind of, plants and stations, you don't have energy. But oh, what a shame! They're giving us a lot of air pollution. So power stations and also factories. We don't have a lot of factories in Hong Kong now, but in many parts of the world, we have a lot of factories that produce air pollution. And this one you know, right? Air conditioner. Hey, you don't know that. Maybe you don't know that the refrigerator is quite similar to air conditioner. They're quite the same thing. Also, produce some kind of thing that is called CFCs, and it is a threat. It is a damage to the earth, and they're causing air pollution together. So air conditioner and refrigerator. And what's more? Look at this. Oh, you may never know. The volcano also, right? It's a source of air pollution. So that's what we have just now in the short film. But of course, there are many other types of air pollution, but those are the main ones, right? So we have air pollution. So why air pollution is a concern? Makes it for us all, makes it all worry about that. It has a lot of bad effects. It's bad. It's very, very bad. And the bad effects of air pollution, when we come into this, now I will show you a game here, and you can work together with me. And we will go step by step to find out the bad effects of air pollution from the game. So here you are. Don't worry if you don't see very clearly. If you're using only your your portable phone, maybe you don't see very clearly, or you can make it bigger, right? Enlarge the screen, or if you're using a desktop at home, then that would be great. You can see it very clearly. And it doesn't really matter because I'll read to you the points. Now, the bad effects of air pollution. What I want you to do is to go from this side into another side. So, which way? This way or that way? If we find out all the bad effects of air pollution, then you can go through it. Shall we try together? Now, first of all, air pollution is bad to our health. Is it this one? Yes. So, it's bad to our health. So, this is one of the bad effects. What about the next one? Chocolate cake is very yummy food. Do you think it is a bad effect? No. Don't choose this. Don't choose this. This one. 2.4 million people die each year because of air pollution. Shall we have a look? Oh yeah. So, what's the main point here? People die because of air pollution. 2.4 million. Quite a big number. Bad effects. So, what's the next one? Turn off the computer and the lights when you leave a room. It seems not right. It's not the bad effects, but it's the way to solve the show you this. A lot of money. The most important point here is money, right? So it takes away a lot of our money because of the bad effects. We have to deal with the bad effects, so a lot of money is spent. Bad effects. Okay, shall we go? Maybe this way. Dirty air causes irritation to the eyes. Your eyes, irritation means it's makes you feel very bad and uncomfortable. So it hurts you. So irritation to the eyes. Do you think it's a bad effect? I guess so. So this is a bad effect. Right, eyes. So what about try going here. McDonald's food has dirtied the environment. McDonald's food has dirtied the environment. It seems it's the cause, not the effect. Do you know cause and effect? Effect means the result. It's not the result, it's the cause, the reason. So no. What about going down? Air pollution makes the rain dirty. The rain dirty. This is the one. The rain dirty. The air pollution makes the rain dirty. Dirty the rain. This is the effect. And go down a bit. Our nose and throats feel bad because of air pollution. Think so. You see, we have the eyes hurt, and then also the nose, your nose, and your throat feel bad because of air pollution. This is it. And what about going here? Peter and John had a fight in the class. Peter and John had a fight. Nothing to do with pollution at all. No. So this one. People with heart and lung problem suffer the most. Of course, this is it. Right. Your heart. Right. And your lung problem suffer the most, the bad effects. And what about going down? People in Beijing need to wear a mask in the city. A mask in the city. I guess this is a bad effect. You don't like to wear a mask, right? You want to be free. You don't want to wear anything extra. So bad effect. Hey, we're done. So we made it. So bad effects of air pollution. Of course, we can name many more if we want to. So here are some of the bad effects. Okay. And so many bad effects. What should we do? Of course, we want to find out some solutions to cut down air pollution. What are some solutions to cut down air pollution? Can you tell me some? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4. 4. That is good enough. Of course, we have many more. So shall we have a look at some of them? I'll show you pictures, and they are the tips. Please tell me. What's that? What's that? And A. How to solve this? And what about it? We have a poster here. So what are they? Here are some of the ways to solve. Alright. I'll name it. Use clean energy. For example, solar energy. Solar energy. Solar means the sun, the energy from the sun. So solar energy and also the wind. They are clean energy. They are not dirty. So we can use that. Right. One of the ways to solve the problem. And control the number of cars. We can control the number of cars. Not so many cars in the road. Not so many cars in the city. This is one of the ways to solve the problem. And also, what about this? Now, this is a poster to ask people to prevent hill fires, forest fires. Like the volcano, right? A lot of hill fires has occurred in many parts of the world nowadays. Actually, last year I remember there was a lot of campfires, or what we call hill fires, in the USA, in California. And this year, we have something much bigger, that is the Australian hill fire. And actually, they are causing a lot of troubles to the air, in the world. So we need to control the hill fire, prevent hill fire. This is one of them. So now we have so many things about the air pollution. So a very quick look at air pollution. And now when we had some ideas, we have some idea of air pollution, and we start to write a survey report about it. A survey report. But what's a survey and what's a report? Look at these. Actually, this is what it is. Survey. Conducting a survey. Having a survey. So this is having a survey. And it's like interviewing. And what to talk about? Look at this. We have a questionnaire here. We will prepare a questionnaire, and then you will take this questionnaire to go and ask a lot of people, a lot of students about their opinion, about what they're doing, their ideas, and write it down, and then come up with some sort of result. And that's the questionnaire and a survey. This is a survey. So we will do the survey. We will start the questionnaire and do the survey and try to find out something from the survey to try to help to ease air pollution. So this is what we're going to do. And so we have a student questionnaire about air pollution here for you. And I'll put it online and onto the Google Classroom. And it's just a very simple one. I want to ask you a few questions. So this is the questionnaire, right? A few questions, and please try to answer these questions and upload it onto the Google Classroom to me, and I will find out something about how students are doing about air pollution. So I try to do this. So remember to do this, right? This is your assignment for the week. Actually, it's very simple. Now we're going to look at the question one by one. So question one, very quickly. What do you think is the cause of air pollution? What do you think is the cause of air pollution? We have talked about it just now. Do you think the motor vehicles are the main problem, or power stations? Maybe in different cities we have different answers, or maybe others, some others. If you have an idea about some other causes, you can also write me what you think about in the questionnaire. So, question one, what do you think is the main cause of air pollution? Try to answer this question for me. And question two, tick, tick, cross. So this is what you're going to do, what you're going to do, and not going to do. So how do you help reduce? Reduce means to cut down the number, all right, of air pollution. Look at it. Bus. Use the bus. MTR, tick tick. No taxi. So how do you form a sentence from all these pictures? Sentence construction question here. Now, I will write it this way. I use buses, and the MTR and the MTR instead of taxi. Instead of means I will use this and don't use this. Alright. To use this to cover up with not using this instead of. So I use buses and the MTR instead of taxis. Do you do this? So you use these two public transport that many people use, but not this one, because you and the taxi driver are the only people in the car, and that's wastes a lot of energy and make a lot of air pollution substance. So, do you do this? You tell me yes or no in your questionnaire. And the second one, something that we don't do, and see if you are doing it. Air conditioner. Sorry. The second one is I avoid using. I avoid means I try not to. I avoid using air conditioners. Do you do this, right, to help reduce air pollution? Is it a yes or a no? I want to know. So coming to the task for the week. So the task for the week, as I told you, is just something that is very simple, because I'm giving you a break. All right. If you can, please try to finish all the works from the previous week, and this one is a simple task for you. Please finish the questionnaire. Of course, it counts as well. This questionnaire also counts as a sort of homework. And upload it onto the Google Classroom. Try to finish it next week we're going to use the data that I have collected. We're going to collect all the opinions and try to find out what we're going to do from the survey and write a report. That is what we're going to do. And so next week we have the survey and then we get the result, the findings, and then some conclusion, some sort of outcome, right? We will find out something and make some suggestions to improve, all right, the situation. So, oh, what are these? Oh, don't worry, I will tell you one by one next week. So this is what we're going to do for this week. So thank you and see you next week. And in the next part, we have Mr. Wong to come and work with us on something else. So see you all.
Good afternoon, and then today it's 17th of March, and just wish you all like a happy St. Patrick's Day, and let me get my ebook Alright, today we are going to talk about two texts that is in your textbook. That is page 1 second. Okay, please turn to page 114 for text 3 and text 4, and then you will see it here. So, and then with the text on page 117, and then the question on 121. This is okay. Everyone was ready. So okay, I'll just zoom in a little bit and then make sure that you will all be able to read the text. Okay. Can anyone heard about this foundation, the Animal Asia Foundation? Okay. It's anyone if anyone want to give me any ideas, just put it in your comment, and I'll give you a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. So it is basically an animal welfare foundation, similar to WWF. And then let's just go through keep reading the text. Alright, what are something that background? I talk about this organization. And then right here, okay, it talk about okay, in 1993 there's Animal Asia, that's the foundation name. And then with the word founder, anyone know the word what founder mean? So if you say you say that George Washington is the founding father of the United States, so what does that mean? That means that he founded the United States. That means that Tom Bad. And then and CEO Jill Robinson, and then you probably know the word what CEO mean, and you're curious what MBE mean. MBE right here is not some kind of a title that you earn from your studying. This is the member of the British Empire. It's a peerage in the Great Britain. So it just means that she's a really prestige person. And then here we talk about walk on tour the bear bio farm in China. Okay, so any biology student, does anyone know what bio mean? So bio. So bio is the word bio here. And now you got the word bear bio and bear in the front, so that means bear bio means 紅膽汁. So okay, bear bio farm. So 攞紅膽汁嘅農場喺China 中國啦。 咁呢個就係即係去攞啲紅膽汁，有冇人知道呢啲紅膽汁有咩用咧？Anyone? Does anyone know like what bear bile pigment is used for? I'll give 5 seconds. Okay, so it's some sort of like for Chinese like herbal medicine. So it's either like it would like enhance your power or like keep you keep you strong like physically like and that's why like they been extracting this thing. So and then here and this was her horrific reaction of what she saw. So the word like horrific like apparently like the way that it used it here is some sort of like the important word. I'll zoom it in. And then like it basically like talk about like how terrible like the situation, what kind of thing she saw right there, and it just 恐怖. Okay, continue. And then like we saw like Robinson like her statement towards like these bear farm. It's like it is a torture chamber. It is a hellhole for animals. As you can see, they literally can't move, they can't stand up, they can't turn around. They can just about to put their paws on a cage to feed themselves. And a tortured chamber. Okay, so like torture, does anyone know what that means? Yeah, God. So many of you say that like it's a torture, like to wake up at like 9, like to watch a live broadcast, it will be a torture and that's it. And torture chamber, that means that like you're going to mess up. It's a hellhole for animal. It's another description like talk about this bear farm. And then like even if you don't know like the word like put it together and you kind of figure it out, the word like hell means like the hellhole. 一個地獄嘅地方 for animals, and you can see they literally can't move. Like the word literally is an adverb. You just like describe like the word move here, the verb here, and basically talk about like oh they actually can't move, and not just something like figurative say that like I can't move. Just like you literally can't move, and then like in here it's like they can't stand up, they can't turn around, they just like about their paws on the cage to feed themselves. Paw 係佢哋嘅手、蟲掌、貓、狗嗰啲掌，全部都係叫 paw。然後cage 係佢哋嘅籠啦 to feed themselves. This is explaining like how terrible like these bear farm is. So, right. Okay. Okay, continue. So, Jill and her dedicated team at Animal Farm Asia have worked tirelessly in China since then. Jill 同埋佢dedicated team. So like when you see the word like ended with TED, make sure that like you pronounce it like dedicated. So like here, and then like it just and it means that like someone who worked very hard at like what they do and then all about it. And then like tirelessly is an adverb, just to describe the word work. And basically you just say that like okay, it worked tirelessly, like 不斷咁努力不懈地工作啦。自從嗰陣時building relationship and working with government departments to bring an end to this cruel practice. Okay, cruel mean 殘忍 practice. When we just like put the word like together like cruel practice, and it means like 殘忍嘅行為。So, like this part like talk about like a Jill's work, like towards like helping these animals, and then like how like building relationship and working with government departments, 建立關係啦，同埋去同啲嘅政府部門嘅。Okay, so now like we have looked at like the text here. We can just look at the question like on page 121. Okay, so question number one, like right here, it asks like, how did Jill Robinson feel when she saw the caged bear? And then feel, that means that it looking for like a feeling. And when we talk about feeling, it is normally what kind of word, word are we looking for? Like what part of speech? Verb, noun, adjective, adverb. Well, likely, we are looking for an adjective. And then what kind of adjective do we see? And what kind of adjective do we see? Paragraph one. Remember, just look at paragraph one. There is a particular adjective that really stood out in the text. Wow, it is horrified. And then of course you can, of course horrified is a different word from the text itself, and you can also use some of the synonym here, because this question is not limited you to use some of the the only word that appear in the text. That means that you can use some other word, say that shocked. Maybe that's something easier for you. And then all these possible answer and would be frightened, would be accepted. Okay. So here, question number two. What kind of person do you think Jill Robinson is? What do you think? Okay. And then so she said talk about she trying to put an end to this this cruel bear farm. So what do you think? So it is also it's a description of the person, right? So again, are we looking for a noun? For a verb or adjective here. So here we're looking for an adjective as well. Especially when we talk about the kind of person, you usually use a adjective to describe a kind of person. Say that he's a gentle person, so gentle is an adjective. That means that right here we're looking for an adjective. And again, and this word we are not looking for a particular word in the text. That means that you can use some of the word that you want. Of course, whatever word that you use, make sure that it is compatible in understanding the text and what else. And it has to be explained. So in this case, I will say the word maybe kind. Of course, right here when we talk about kind, it's not the same definition with the kind here. The word kind in the question is a noun, mean 種類. Right here, mean 仁慈, or we can say she's compassionate. She is a compassionate person. And then that would be an acceptable answer as well. Alright, so we got the answer for these two questions, and we now go back to the text and continue read text 4, and then continue with actually just wait a moment. Okay, okay, prior to reading text 4, and this is a picture of a black bear and a bear bile farm, and then you see that a cruel bear that was locked up in a cage, and then was basically really poor condition. Anyway, so now just continue to read another text concerning about the bear bile farm. Okay, right here. So this is a piece you're supposed to find in a magazine or a newspaper, and because it is a letter to the editor, and that's some of the kind of common text type that you do in your writing. And then like if you read the title here, bear farming must stop now, and this title gives you the insight about the whole text. Bear farming must stop now. It means that like 紅膽汁攞紅膽汁嘅工場啦，就一定要去被制止嘅。So it gives you like a really clear insight about it. And then like this one, if we apply it to your writing, it will be your statement sentence. And that statement sentence basically set the tone for the entire piece of writing. And then just read it with me. The practice of bear farming is cruel and unnecessary. For many of you, like for your opening statement, for your writing, sometimes unclear. But like here, you can see that like this one is like crystal clear and it's easy to understand and just like right straight to the heart and just say, the practice of bear farming is cruel and unnecessary. 我落咗紅膽汁啦，就係 cruel 啦、殘忍啦，同埋 unnecessary 啦，即係唔需要嘅。That just says something about like the first question that I asked you in the tutorial when I asked you like what do you think that like bear pigment is used for? It's used for like some Chinese herbal medicine. And then right here like the author just think that like not just cruel and unnecessary. Alright. And then like concerning, okay, so she had like stated like her statement and now she just like gives some answer, although this is not a 5-paragraph essay, and basically she just tell you in really brief way to talk about to support her statement and why like the practice of bear farming is cruel and unnecessary. Okay, let's read together. Moon bears are one of the most beautiful species in the world. Yet in China alone, thousands of them live miserably lives in constant pain as bile bears. Why? And right here, like it's not really like asking you a question, but like it is more about questioning about the entire ethics towards about these bear farming. And then like right here, up there, like as she stated like a statement, like moon bear 就係世界上其中一隻最靚嘅品種啦。一現出嚟，但係喺中國啦，咁就有成千上萬嘅佢哋啦，就生活得一個好差嘅悲慘嘅生活啦，同埋咧喺 constant pain 啦，呢個字係解恆持續嘅痛苦啦 ，as bile bear。咁咧就 constant， 咁佢就話呢個咧啱啱。live miserable lives 呢個係 verb， 而呢一個係 noun， 呢兩個係唔同讀音之餘咧，亦都係兩個字嚟嘅。So they talk about like how they live a miserable life and then why. Okay, and just like they set a tone like a really strong statement, talk about okay, what happened? Okay, continue. And then like after like the author asks like okay, why? And then she answers it for herself. It's not like supposed for anyone else to answer. The answer lies in the great demand for bile bear in Chinese medicine. So Chinese medicine 中藥。So sometimes Chinese medicine will say like herbal medicine 草藥治療。So and however, this demand is senseless since perfectly effective herbal alternatives are now available. 但係呢一個嘅需求啦，就係一個 senseless 啦 ，since perfectly effective 同樣完美嘅草藥嘅另類治療啦，另類治療方法啦，亦都係有提供嘅。So and then like right here, it just give you, it's basically like a counter argument, like the mysterious, like the fourth plus like paragraph in your 5-paragraph essay, and give you like a counter argument. So it's like, okay, what are some alternatives? And right here it said, okay, there are some other herbal medicine other than the bare file and it also functions perfectly. And then like it uses a suggestion to like counter offer. And then like as a counter offer and just say that like oh, we don't really need that like bare file. And lastly, this one, it is a really strong like a closing statement for a conclusion. It is time to say no to bare file. And that's why like she wrote, and that's all she wrote. Like it's time to say no. 係時候同呢個紅膽汁説再見啦。Okay, for like some of you like doing some writing, make sure you remember like this sentence pattern. It's time to say no to something. Blah blah blah. It's not time to say no to fossil fuel. Just like Ms. Chan talked about like air pollution, and it will be like one of the way that like to write your start your conclusion. All right. So now we got some idea about like the situation about like the bare file farming, and then like how cruel that is, and then how unnecessary that is, and then we will go to the question. We go back to like page 121 again, and then finish the remaining like 3 questions. All right. Okay. And then like any questions so far? All right. Okay, question number 3, let's just read together. Why do you think Vivian Lee describes the demand for bare file as senseless? Number 9. Why? Why do you think it's senseless? And then like what do you think? And it give you some ideas. It's like they just like practically give you like the answer. Line number 9. It said, however, they like scenes because the word like scenes like after that like senseless seems perfectly effective, terrible alternative are now available. The word when we say that like since, it is an alternative word for like because. It's like a weaker word to say because. Of course, in an actual writing, I would like you to write like because instead of just with since. But like anyway, like since is acceptable, but not the most logical word, but anyway. So it just means that like another word for like it just give you the answer right there, and then like a perfectly like effective purple alternative are now available. Okay. Okay, continue. Question number 4. Why? Okay. Cool. Okay, you can see the text here. It's like the word like seems right here. It just means because. And then like okay. I accidentally like showed you guys, but it doesn't matter. Okay, question number 4. Why do the web page and the lecture web page text number 3, and then like the lecture editor that's text number 4, and then like refer like to bare file farming as plural, and give 2 reasons, and then like this is like from Jill Robinson, the MBE, and then like the bears are kept in the cages that are so small and they can't move, and then like the second one that come from like Vivian Lee in like export the letter to actor, and just that like the bears are in constant pain. Okay, so full. Okay, and then like this. Okay, you finish like all this one like above, or should we answer it first? Okay, just quickly like check your answer and see that like that's okay. Okay, for like text number 5, like if they say like an interview, and then like you can watch it with the link provided like in your textbook. And then like I hope you complete like this section number section C like for today's assignment, and then like please log on to your Google Classroom, and then like finish your homework, Okay, and that's it for today. And then like always too short about like talking about like Bear Farm with you. And as the saying goes, like for today, Erin go back and goodbye.